Home Studio Records.
Alright, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video we're gonna be talking about the 3 things that can fix the game right now. Now as you guys know, the beta for World War Heroes has actually been launched. Most of us can't play it, but from what we've seen so far, it just does not look good for the game. A lot of people are angry, man, and it's just people are tired. People are really just tired, man. So today I thought it would actually be a good idea to make this type of video to kind of direct them in a better direction or something. They won't even watch this. They won't even watch this. But for those of you guys that actually play the game a lot, you'll actually notice that there are a lot of bots in most of the matches. Now the reason for this is a lot of people stopped playing the game. It's not that it's a bad game or anything, it's just the way that the developers handle this game. It's just they honestly don't respect this game. They just keep adding things just to make money. Like, it's just sad, man. But anyways, man, let's start with the video. Alright, so the first thing that can actually fix the game is reducing the health to 100 and the armor to 150. Now if you go ahead and take a look at weapons that were there from the very start of the game, you have weapons like the M3, the MP40, the Type 100, the Sten, the MP44 going on. Basically, these weapons were made for a system where you had low health as well as low armor. Now back then, before update 1.9.5, it was pretty much an amazing system because a weapon such as the MP40 would probably take like 5 to 6 shots just to kill someone. Now I actually made a video a year ago talking about why update 1.9.5 is the worst update, and pretty much what they did back then is they changed the way the health and armor system worked. They pretty much increased the health and the armor, but then they just left the weapons like this. Basically what that does is it increases the time it actually takes to kill someone with old weapons such as the MP40, let's say. The thing that could have actually just made that update way better is just leaving things alone, or at least just increasing the stats of the weapons so that they can kind of be more suitable in the type of system that we have right now. But no, this is World War Heroes. Come on, they gotta make money somehow, right? Basically, after they changed the system and made most of the weapons unusable, they now started to add weapons that are kind of more suited to the system that we have now. Because now you have players that have like 200, 300 health and 400 armor, which is just crazy, man. Like, just imagine, how will an M3 stand up to a support player? Just think about that, man. So basically they started adding weapons such as the MPL prototype, the AB46, as well as the MP40 White Lightning. Basically top tier weapons, and they just left these ones in the dust, man, which is just stupid in my opinion. And that's pretty much the biggest problem with the game for me. They have all of these weapons, more than 50 weapons in the game, but it feels like there's just probably 10 because you cannot use the other ones and have fun or get a lot of kills with them. Most of the weapons are just forgotten and never ever used or touched again. I don't know why they increased the health, but yeah, man. Alright, so the second thing that they can actually do to fix the game is to stop overpricing weapons and to actually start pricing them accordingly. Now man, this game is just weird. Like, you have a weapon like the Bar Legendary, which costs 1,420 gold, and then in the same machine guns category you have a weapon that costs 17,000 gold. What? Now to be honest, If I actually tried to grind for the RPD, I'll just lose motivation because look at that price, man. And I know there are actually some players that actually grind for gold. It probably takes them like 2 or 3 months of consistent grinding and stuff. But man, why would I spend most of my time grinding for 17,000 gold? That's just demotivating, man. I honestly don't know why they started pricing these weapons so high. Like back in the olden days, a weapon that was this kind of tier would pretty much just cost 3,000 gold, and that's pretty much it. Now I know they did kind of add more ways to get gold and you can now get it faster, but this is just way too much, man. Why should it take me a whole 4 months just to get 17,000 gold to buy a weapon? That just takes the fun out of everything, man. Now in my opinion, what would be better to do is to just at least make these weapons cost 7,000 gold, because 7,000 gold, it's kind of a reasonable price. And since people actually have the guts to go ahead and buy such a weapon, it pretty much just takes the fun out of the game, man. Because there is no way a regular bar is standing up to someone with the RPD. There's just no way. In my opinion, man, the best way for them to be making money is simply by just adding more customization options. Call of Duty is actually a good example of this. If you go ahead and take a look at Call of Duty, only ways that they actually make money is through customizations. You can really see the effort that they actually put out into their game. Meanwhile, you have World War Heroes that has weapons that cost 100 US dollars. Like, why? Just why? This whole thing is pretty much just a pay to win system, man. And it just really takes the motivation out of this game. Because there's just no way you're getting 17,000 gold. Imagine you're a normal player. Imagine you imagine most of the day you spend your Imagine you spend most of your time at work, you come back home, and you're proud. No. Imagine you're a normal player. You go to work, come back home, and then play some of World War Heroes. Where would you where would you find the time to grind for 17,000 gold? This is why I say making the weapons cost 7,000 gold is a way much better thing to do than to actually price them 15,000 gold. Like, how much dedication would you actually have to do that? Alright, so the last thing on our list is to stop messing with the weapons. I just really want to ask you guys a question real quick. We have a weapon like the RPD in the game, right? Now please tell me, why would they nerf the Mauser C96? This was one of the best free-to-play weapons in the game, and I honestly have no idea why they nerfed this. Or pretty much all the pistols, since now the dispersion is just way too high. It's just stupid. Why would a pistol have such high dispersion? And let's not even talk about the SLD, man. That's just another topic. If they have the guts to add weapons that just take 3 shots to kill someone, why would they decide to nerf weapons that at least stood a little bit of a chance to such weapons? Like, what? The pistols category is just a very, very sad category in my opinion. That's pretty much why it's the last category. I barely see people use pistols in the game, man. That's how bad they are. If they could at least buff the dispersion to make it at least 2 dispersion or 1 Celsius or whatever that sign is, pistols would pretty much be fine in this game. But now, just, oh my gosh, no. And now that I think about it, why did they nerf the Model 1912 if they were later gonna add weapons like the shotgun? Like, why? Basically, the Model 1912 used to do 190 damage, which is still not enough to compare to this thing, 250. What? And then you have the Sour M30. Oh my gosh, man. They honestly just ruined this weapon for me. This was one of my favorite weapons in the whole game, but now the fire rate, it's just so slow. Like, why? Just Why? It wasn't even good enough to stand up against a weapon such as the Remington. But then, why did they nerf it? And oh my gosh, let's not even talk about the legendary Sour M30. This one is just a disaster. Oh my gosh. A weapon like the MP44. Why did they nerf it if they were gonna add the MP4 White Lightning? A weapon like the FG42. Why would they nerf it if they were gonna add the SKS collectible? And also the MG42 legendary. I know not a lot of people talk about this, but they actually nerfed this weapon. And why would they nerf it if they're gonna add a weapon like the Browning LMG? All of these things really just make me question the developers' actions, man. And it's really just annoying sometimes, man. Like, why? Alright boys, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and let me know down in the comments, what are some more things that you think can actually fix the game? Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!
Hey, iced out, pink chains, I don't rock with that. A nigga broke, I'll get the bag and then I'm copping that. Or maybe I'm a copping Audi just to fucking brag. I hit her once right from the back and now she need a nap. I've been grinding on my own, I'm making money moves. Yeah, you can hear the dollars moving.